Once upon a time there was a small hut in a big forest. A kind couple lived in that house with their little daughter. The girl's mother was a very skilled seamstress. One day, she sewed a cape and a beautiful red shawl for her daughter, and she wore them every day. For this reason, from that day on, all the people called her Little Riding Hood. One day her mother called her and said, "My dear girl, I want to ask you to take this homemade bread with these butters and fruit cake to your grandmother." Little Riding Hood said, "I would be very happy, Mother. But I haven't seen Grandma for a long time. I'm afraid I forgot where his house is and what it looks like." The mother replied, "My dear girl, I am sure that if you walk, you will remember." The Little Riding Hood walked towards the forest. She was holding a wicker basket in which he had placed grandmother's food and had a red cloth on it. She sang softly as she skips along the forest path and watched the world go by. A wild wolf heard the sweet song of Little Riding Hood. The wolf was an evil and greedy creature, and he wanted to eat the Little Riding Hood for breakfast. But he did not dare to do this, because a woodcutter was working with his dog nearby. But the wolf could not stop himself at all, because his nature did not allow him to do so. So the wolf, in order not to get into trouble, instead of attacking Little Riding Hood, slowly and solemnly went towards her and said, "Hello, Little Red Riding Hood. Where are you going in this beautiful and pleasant morning?" Little Riding Hood answered, "I am going to visit my grandmother to buy her bread, butter and fruit cake." The wolf asked, "Where does your grandmother live, sweet girl?" She replied, "In the middle of the forest." The wolf said in a low voice, "Ah, yes. I know that house, but I have to go now. Goodbye, little girl. Take very good care of yourself. The forest is too dangerous for a little girl like you." Before Little Red Riding Hood had time to answer the wolf, he was gone.